Now, social media started off as an unregulated space. There was no filter on the content, and this soon proved to be a recipe for hate and misinformation. On today's show, we told you about Mahathir Mohamad's hateful tweets, the former Prime Minister of Malaysia. He made a rallying call for violence to his 1.3 million followers on Twitter. At the heart of this episode is the issue of social media regulation. Who gets to filter online content? Who decides what is hate speech and what is not? Mahathir Mohamad's tweet last we checked had not been removed. On Wednesday, American senators posed these questions to the three big tech giants, Facebook, Twitter and Google. And their answers, we can tell you, were far from satisfying.
It was billed as a must-watch showdown. US senators versus big tech. A chance to hold Facebook, Google and Twitter accountable. What we got instead was a political slugfest. The Q&A revolved around content moderation. Republicans accused big tech of anti-conservative bias. Democrats did not want to be there at all. They rejected the hearing as a sham. A Republican plan to discredit fact-checking on social media. In trying to score political points, both sides ended up giving a free pass to the three CEOs. The big debate was around the future of Section 230. It is a legal provision that provides immunity to tech giants. It protects their right to regulate content on their platform. Twitter and Google defended the law fiercely. Facebook was open to possible amendments.
Section 230 is the most important law protecting internet speech. And removing Section 230 will remove speech from the internet.
Of course, our ability to provide access to a wide range of information is only possible because of existing legal frameworks like Section 230.
But I believe Congress has a role to play too in order to give people confidence that the process is carried out in a way that balances society's deeply held values appropriately. And that's why I've called for regulation.
When the hearing moved on to the question of anti-conservative bias, things got a bit heated up.
Mr. Dorsey, who the hell elected you and put you in charge of what the media are allowed to report and what the American people are allowed to hear? And why do you persist in behaving as a Democratic super PAC, silencing views to the contrary of your political beliefs?
Jack Dorsey fielded 48 questions, compared to 21 for Zuckerberg and 12 for Pichai. The Republican senators were putting on a show for Donald Trump. And from the White House, the president was watching and tweeting. So 3.5 hours of questioning, and what did we learn? Tech giants are too big. Their control over political discourse must be reined in. Big tech has made enemies everywhere. It plays the role of publisher, fact-checker and arbiter. Ideally, these roles should not be centralized, but ambiguous digital laws let them get away with it. Fact-checking has been delegated to third-party groups. But are these groups truly neutral? Or are they using fact-checking as an excuse for censorship? Can a private company be made the gatekeeper for social and political narratives? Countries are waking up to the threat this poses. The European Union is preparing a new digital rulebook. India is also mulling regulations on social media content. Big tech is in the dock. The question they face is this: who is fact-checking the fact-checkers? Bureau Report, WION World is One.
Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION World is One.